Well, being at home this entire time probably has you looking around thinking, you know what? We could use a little sprucing up. And that is where our next guest comes in. We have the CEO of New Look Home Design, Patrick Fingles, with us. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me, Elsa.
So your business, New Look Home Design, is considered an essential business. Tell us a little bit about why you think these home improvements are so important, and especially right now.
Yeah, well, I think it's funny. There's been a big debate over what's essential and what's not essential. So, for me, I'm just thankful to be essential. But I think the reason that home improvements being essential, therefore New Look, is because, home maintenance is really critical and important. And sometimes some things can wait, and sometimes there's things that can't wait, right? We have to have heat. We have to have electricity. If our roof is leaking, we need to be able to repair that. So I think that it's understandable that it would be an essential business.
Right. And you have to use your discretion because some of these things, you're absolutely right, cannot wait. Other things can wait. And I know that you can help your customers sort of chime in and let them know that you are here, whether that's right now or down the line after this passes. So what options do you have for customers who have something that can't wait, but they're still a little nervous about social distancing and just making sure that the proper safety precautions are being taken?
So some of these things can be done perfectly remote, right? So some things, maintenance issues with technology that we use nowadays, we're able to measure a roof totally remotely, measure windows totally remotely, and then we can do, online presentation like we're doing here right now to go over product selections and a little bit about our company and who we are and pricing. So some things can be done perfectly remote, and then other things you have to go on site for. So it's really, as a business owner, it's about determining what can you do perfectly remote and making sure you're thinking outside of the box on that, because there's some things that you wouldn't think you could do that way. But after some thought, people are really rising to the remote occasion. So what can you do perfectly remote, and then what has to be done on site? And then when you're on site, what precautions are you taking to make sure that it's minimum critical exposure, to one another, and practicing social distancing.
And I know that's something that you're obviously very mindful of, not just for your customers, but for your employees. And you talk about doing these evaluations and estimates remotely. That's something that you were able to do before, and maybe just doing more of it now?
Yeah, I think just more of it, and big debate is, will this trend continue? Because it's pretty efficient. And I think that there's a big difference between a remote estimate and just a virtual experience. So, what we're talking about is a virtual experience. So the idea is to be able to provide you the same level of service and the same experience that you would get in face-to-face, but doing it virtually, not to be confused with just simply emailing you a price and hiring a contractor that you know little to nothing about. So I think contractors really need to step up and make sure they're not just doing remote estimates, but they're actually providing virtual experiences for these processes.
Wow, we really are in a new era, helping us get to this new era. You actually have some discounts right now because I know that you are mindful of everyone's situation. So tell us what those are.
So it's, right now what we have going on is we've always been, putting some sort of value in front of our customers or a current promotion. Right now, we don't actually have a discount. There's no buy one, get one. There's no 50% off. What we're simply doing is just putting our absolute best price on a case-by-case scenario in front of each and every one of our customers. So you're going to get our lowest price up front, out of the gate, and it's going to be the best price we can do on that house. Now, for particular customers in need, we have created an additional voucher that will even go below that best pricing if economic limitations are present for that customer. We have that $1,000 support voucher. Something else that we've really done is, we're a pretty large scale company, so we were able to leverage our lenders to create some financing programs that are really unique to the space. So what we're doing is we're offering 100% low interest or interest-free loans that have a no payment period. And unlike some typical, no payments for 12 months, then the interest accrues at the end, right? That's not going to happen. There's a nice long 6-month period with no payments, no interest. And then that just converts to a very low interest, low payment loan after that. So I think right now it's all about, our current promo is all about just being an honest, transparent, just supportive company trying to support our community members.
Perfect. All right. Thank you so much for being here and for providing that information and your service right now. And we'll be right back with more Midday Maryland right after this. Stay tuned.
Thanks for having us.